Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrandar, and once again, we're going to be exploring a bit, starting here at the main gate cross at Bellerat Tower. As it looks to me like there might be a path leading along the middle section of this cliff. One which I don't think I have explored yet. I'm gonna see if I can't get to it. Because of course, being able to see something by no means means we can actually reach it. Also, good opportunity to test out the new katana. I do quite like the red of this blade. Though, I'm not as keen on the actual Rakshasa armor. Partly because it's another one of those ones that shrinks you down a bit for wearing it. Nice to be able to one-shot the cursed doggos. Oh, great. Bats. Well, I guess we'll see how well this weapon handles on bats. The reach is nice, so I should be able to get them, but you never know with these things. Yeah. That entire fortress just built atop the cliff over there. And then the absolute absurdity of the structure built all the way on top of it back there. I'd be willing to bet that's the final, that's where we'll find Mikola, way up there. And probably where we'll find Radon reborn. As I said last time, I don't care about Mo getting shafted and his soul remaining dead. Frankly, I would be deeply annoyed with Mikola if he were to resurrect that creature. Resurrecting Radon, however... How many are there, I wonder? And are there any of the Queen variants? Oop. He nibbled me a little. Yeah, the Queen Singer ones are the ones I'm worried about. But yeah, resurrecting Radon. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Primarily because I don't know. Well, one, was Radon actually a good guy before all of this nonsense happened? Another upgrade for our spirits. Was Radon a good guy before he fell? I don't know. And speaking of the fall, can you resurrect him without bringing him back as a gibbering madman? I don't know. And the question concerns me deeply. Oh, I can backstab you. And I'm dealing a very nice amount of damage against everything here. Is that the latest Erdtree blessing in effect? Or is it just how strong this red sword is? Ah. I'm finally up here. Yeah, there's the burned settlement and the gravesite plain and all. We finally hit the highlands. Yeah, you first, doggo. And then very quickly after, you. Nice stagger for that, too. I was just thinking, also, that I kind of miss in Sekiro where you would actually see the stagger meter for all of your opponents, so you would know how close you were to breaking them and getting your critical hit in. Whereas here, well, you can eventually learn the thresholds, but you do have to learn them. And it can occasionally seem a smidge, either wonky or... I had another word in mind, but it just escapes me. Random? That's close to the word I'm looking for, but not it. Godfrey's icon won't help with this. We'll put on Taker's cameo just to make sure that our health stays topped up. Yeah, I still don't understand where the meme of calling a tortoise a dog came from. Ah, revered ash. Just getting started. Now that I look at it, I haven't been to that tower, have I? We're going to have to find our way over there next, I think. After all, I am highly skeptical about going anywhere near Mikola. Not least because, well, the base game of Elden Ring already had a few points of no return. Most significantly, burning the Erdtree. And if you did that before you finished all of the quest lines that you had going beforehand, ooh, you're screwed. Just nailed to the wall. Ooh, golden rams. I think I remember seeing this in a trailer. Great big golden ram up ahead, I suppose. I'm assuming that's what I'm about to run into here. Yeah, I think I see him off in the tree over there. I'm going to explore around a little first, though. Just to be sure. There's no knowing where they'll lie something away. But yeah, I worry that there will be points of no return here as well. Oh, I hate it when you things get in the air. I hate it specifically because you lot have a very nasty way of working your way right around a shield. But you'll still manage to hit me even though I'm guarding. Damn annoying when that happens. Oh yeah, there's the giant golden goat, or one of them. I can't lock onto him. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, if the little bastard hadn't headbutted me, he'd have died much faster. Okay. Great big one, but he wasn't actually a boss. Not that he needed to be. There didn't really need to be a great big old goat boss. Though I wouldn't mind another boss fight right around now. We dealt with Midra. Ooh. Ooh. I got distracted. Are you just gonna... No, you're not gonna roll endlessly. It'll just feel like that. Okay. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 5. Ooh. Lightning strikes are starting to blow up the forest I'm in. I'd appreciate it if you goats would stop doing that. Ah, we have another one. This time, we didn't get distracted. And so the dangerous one was dealt with swiftly. Yeah, looks like I was worried over nothing. But then again, I did just get through the abyssal forest. Where everything... Well, I won't say everything, but a whole lot of things in there had the ability to outright murder you. So I think I might be forgiven for being a little bit skeptical going into this. No, too far. I didn't even see the pupper until he was dead. Greenstone 4 times 4. Yeah, it seems like this area was supposed to be tackled before the Shadow Keep. Going for a backstab, but just didn't get it. A little too much damage, and I'm lucky the doggo missed. Yeah, if the doggo hadn't missed me, he would have stopped my heal. And that could have been genuinely dangerous. Oh, another one of you things. Hello. Forager's Brood Cookbook and Black Fireflies. Huh. Again, I don't know why the pests are helpful. For a change. I wonder if this is Mikola's charm at work. It would not surprise me. After all, they'd flat out admitted flat out admitted that she would have been murdering Freya and Ansbach and the Horn Scent if it were not for Mikkela's charm. Ooh, red bear. And I just noticed there's a bloody hole. There's a hole. Now where does this lead? Hang on. Does this actually... It gets us to the Red Forest. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna be back for this. Absolutely. I've been looking for a way to... I was looking for a way to get there the very first bloody... the first time I recorded for this. I said, well, let's go over that way. And I never bloody found the way to it. Did I actually just find it? Oh, there's a castle right there, too. Let me just leave a marker right here, just so I remember. Because I'm not entirely certain whether I can actually drop into the castle right there from here. Another painting. Incursion painting. Eventually I'll get around to looking for all the painting things, but I'm not all that interested in wasting all of your time recording me fumbling around for those. So, chances are I'll do that on my own time. I'm already going to be cutting a fair few wasted excursions. For example, I blew an hour wandering in the frenzied forest and achieved absolutely nothing in it. So I won't make you guys sit here and watch that for an hour and a half of me just fumbling around in the dark. Same thing is going to apply for me looking for all of those all of the portraits and all of their goodies. I keep thinking that because it's a graveyard, there's gonna be skeletons hopping out at any moment. There we go, that's what I wanted to happen the last time. But I simply did not have the good fortune. Prospect Town. Okay. Well, we need to work our way up, I suppose. Nope, not making it up right there. How much damage do I do from Torrent? About the same, really. Still takes 2 hits to kill them, so not much of an improvement. Not enough to warrant the risk of taking damage against these things, when I might otherwise dispose of them safely on foot. Ooh, that's a nice orange. See, this is why I'm glad I have a shield ready. Because I heard him just half a second before I saw him come barreling at me. Look carefully, you say. Oh. That's cheeky. No, I'm not gonna waste a great arrow on this. Golden shiny. String seller's bell bearing. Yeah, being able to stagger these guys makes a huge difference. Changes it from them being a colossal annoyance to them being actually quite easy. Okay, let's go back up to that cliffside. So I don't think I quite found any of everything here. Yep, great big old graveyard. And an actual graveyard this time. Dog hill. Well, that was silly. You know, fighting these guys actually makes me miss the hexes from Dark Souls 2. And yes, I know how sacrilegious that statement is to some people. But I actually really liked the magic variety in Dark Souls 2. The only game that comes close to it in variety is Elden Ring, which is a good chunk of the reason Elden Ring is my current favorite of the Soulsborne games. Because it is the closest thing to what I wanted ever since Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne came out. Specifically, I've long wanted a game that played with the speed and fluidity of Bloodborne, and the aggression that the regain system instills, while also having the sheer weapon variety and number of options that Dark Souls 2 had. Because don't forget, Dark Souls 2 was the only game before Elden Ring that actually let you power stance anything. You couldn't really dual wield before 2, and 3 all but did away with that system. They had some paired weapons you could use, but that wasn't really power stance or dual wielding. It just wasn't the same. And it's only here in Elden Ring that you really get that system back. Yep, thought I heard another one. Nope, not quite right position for a backstab. Beast blood. Back in Bloodborne, that would have meant quite a bit, but not so much here. Crowd ahead. What do we have here? Nothing would be the answer, apparently. Oh, the squirrels were going to ambush me, yes. Looks like we have to head a bit further upwards. Behold Erdtree but dark. Yes, in a manner of speaking, it is the shadow of the Erdtree. All the way down there we have yet another of the fire golems to deal with. Eventually I'm going to go after the one in the plain. Right in the gravesite plain, to be precise. Oh, a lot of corpses, and I can see why. How many are there? 4 of them? And they give you a stake of Marika because they realize they are really just blasting you with this. Okay. Nothing like blunt force traumaing your way through a fight. Blood Fiend's arm. I assume it's a weapon, and yes it is. Weapon used by the Blood Fiends. An arm pulled from the corpse of one of their kin, and wielded as a makeshift weapon. Having been sanctified by a blood ritual, this armament is capable of spraying blood stored within when executing a strong attack. And it's got a generic Ash of War on it. So if I want, I can alter it. Don't know that I particularly like the idea of literally beating them to death with their with their relatives' limbs. Seems a smidge barbaric to me. Okay. Alright, so this is the front gate once again. Let's go up this way. Treasure. Outer God Heirloom. No. There's only one liar, and he's right there. So, the Outer God Heirloom. Raises Arcane. The talisman engraved with the lore of an outer god. Raises Arcane. The clan, who lost everything in the Great Fires, peered upon the corpse of their ancestor, normally an act of sanctity, and saw in its shadow a twisted deity. The clan had suffered such torment that the horrible thing was taken as an object of worship. Ay. Oh yeah, that's Moog and his kindred, I suppose. Ugh. Like I've said, I have no sympathy for Moog any longer, not after I saw what happened to his faithful adherents. Those who dwelled in his domain and the outright hideous fate that befell them. It turned me against him utterly. To the point where I do not care that the Mikola is using his body in a sacrilegious ritual. That part I don't care about. I don't give a damn that Moog is being disrespected. Though, personally, I am annoyed that I didn't get to simply burn him. Burn the corpse of such a foul creature, so that its blood may not taint anything else. Yeah. But I suppose the Tarnished did not have the foresight to do that. Okay, let's try carefully dropping onto a ledge here. Nope. Nope. And an ascetic. Bullshit. I call bullshit on you. Oh, I can just stagger lock you. Probably because I just caught you at the right moment. Well, I guess that was their way of stopping you. If you found that place by accident, you then get a face full of ascetic trying to murder you. Damn little rat. Yep, and the accumulated injury that they caused was just enough that I no longer have a safe run any longer. Ah. Oh. So rather than going up, we could have gone to the side. Alright. Either way, we're headed in this direction now. Ah. And we found the ruins. I hope there's a grace nearby. Yep, and there's the tower way off in the distance, too. Elden ring ahead. Another headless statue of Marika. Blessed Blue Dew. Hold on. Don't tell me that. Oh, is that what I think it is? Slowly restores FP. Talisman depicting the blessed boon that is a droplet of the blue luminescent sap of the Erdtree. Gradually restores FP. It was once thought that the blessed sap of the Erdtree would drip from its boughs forever. But that age of plenty swiftly came to a close, and with time the Erdtree became more an object of faith. Okay then, that is ridiculous. I have been waiting for a thing like this. And I didn't actually think they would give us FP recovery. Although it's looking to go very, very slowly. Still, to have it at all is... Oh. Oathkeeper. No, Oathseeker. And a Pata. A weapon comprised of a linear, double-sided blade attached to a substantial guard. Wielded by the Oathseeker Knights. This versatile armament can be swung about like a fist or used in the manner of a straight sword. And it can be dual-wielded. Oh, that is fast. That is nice and fast. Huh. Interesting. And they give you a new armor set alongside it. Oathseeker Knight chest armor, black with gold ornamentation. These knights set off on quests of discovery, hoping to find by themselves an oath of their own choosing to serve in perfect, lifelong devotion. Kind of a nifty set. Let's swap up a little. To better match it. Oh, it doesn't do well with the... I was kind of hoping to get the actually over-the-shoulder hood version, but oh well. Let's see, perhaps... Yeah, that works well enough. Unfortunately, I won't be using the Pata. Not yet. I need to actually upgrade it first. Thankfully, because of how far in we are, having been to Fair Majula, and covered a great deal of ground even before that, it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, we're back to the gravesite plain. Not exactly where I wanted to go. I wanted to go down there. Toward the red forest, way off down there. Wonder, how far will this path lead? Well, this way it goes nowhere. But how about this way, if I can get around the tree? Oh, hold on, that... Okay. Well, damn. That was just the place we came from originally. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I do like this armor. I wish it had a cape, though. And as ever, if we're dealing in black and gold, then Malekith is the best choice. Okay, I'm gonna try out this sword on another ascetic. I want to see if it can really stagger him all that well. Yes, it can. Okay. Did pretty well, I dare say. Okay, now I know if we follow that road, it will take us nowhere. Ah, okay. Well, it looks like if I go from the castle front, I might be able to follow that road and reach the tower. And it occurs to me that I have that imbued, rather, sword key, and I've yet to find a single portal to use it on. So perhaps this tower will possess the portal. I should hope so. Okay. Just to be sure I know where I'm going. As there are lots and lots of soldiers here who will wreak havoc with me if I'm not careful. That's a nice amount of damage. You had the right idea when you had the axe. The crossbow certainly didn't do you any favors. Don't know what you're looking out for. But you certainly should have been watching for me. Almost looks like there's a path down that way. Yeah, there is. That might actually lead me to where I want to go, but we'll follow it next time, so we'll leave a marker right there. And we'll continue on this way first. I'm guessing the tower itself is going to be a sizable detour. Is that a grace I see? Yes, it is. Oh, is that? Oh, who are you? Oh, who are you? I've not seen you before.
Oh, hello there. Are you the Tarnished? Lady Leda spoke of you. Another Tarnished, guided here by Mikola the Kind. My name is Thallier. I too am Tarnished, and here on kindly Mikola's account. Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken?
The spell? Affected by what?
I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage. Her scent. the lure of velvety sleep, would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half. The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
So we finally have a mention of Saint Trina again. The discarded half, he said. Well, I suppose this puts a hole in my idea concerning Radagon, doesn't it? We'll see. Trina's lilies. A light purple water lily that is on the verge of wilting. A symbol of faith in Saint Trina, dulls the senses, preventing agitation. Deadly poison perfume bottle. Perfume bottle customized by Thallier. Thallier, yeah. Attacked release perfume powder producing deadly poison. There are some techniques of the perfuming arts that employ poison. Upon learning of this, Thallier threw himself into mastering those techniques, and he made them his own. I have enough material, enough, If I have enough runes, I'll just buy out your whole stock.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison. I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina.
Now again, I don't know precisely what is meant by Saint Trina being the discarded half. Is Saint Trina really part of Mikola? And can they really just slough off parts of themselves? I don't know. It would make some sense, I suppose, but do the other halves, the discarded halves, possess will of their own? I don't know, I'm gonna have to ponder that for a while. And I think I'm going to stop the episode here, because I get the feeling that if we go further, we are going to run into a rather lengthy story section. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.